As Nigerians queue up for longer hours to buy fuel above the official pump price, members of the House of Representatives say they have stepped down the bill seeking to override President Muhammadu Buhari over his delay in signing the amendments to the Electoral Act 2022. The bill was stepped down earlier today after the Deputy Speaker faltered it, stating that any move to override requires 2/3 of members. He advised the sponsor of the motion, Honorable Ben Igbakwa, to step it down as it violates procedure for overriding the president. It's been over 30 days since the minority caucus in the House of Representatives had asked President Muhammadu Buhari to sign the one-item amendments to the Electoral Act 2022, but the president has yet to sign it or communicate a decision to the National Assembly about the bill.
Determined to remove any form of ambiguity from the Electoral Act, the House convened an emergency sitting in May to amend Section 84, subsection 8, to enable statutory delegates participate in the congresses and conventions of political parties. Weeks after the expiration of the one-month window for presidential assent, opposition member Ben Igbakwa moves that the House overrides President Muhammadu Buhari. Ben Igbakwa describes the absence of formal communication from Mr. President on reasons behind the withholding of assent as an affront on the Parliament. He seeks the invocation of Section 58, subsection 5.
Why I am so interested in this is the complaint out there. You see, if this ninth assembly must be remembered, sir, we should be remembered by two critical bills, the PIB and this Electoral Act. And if we leave without putting it in order the way it's supposed to be, then I think we must have not done anything. I am not doing it because it's against anybody. It's a constitutional order, it's a rule of law, and I think it is why we are here.
But he had barely finished reading his motion when the presiding officer insisted bills are not amended by motions.
What you are supposed to do is possibly to ask the rules, if you are interested, write to the Speaker for a bill, seeking for that to happen, and then we go through the normal procedure as enshrined in our own House standing orders. All motions stepped down by the leave of the House for further legislative action.
Meanwhile, some members say they will vote in support of the motion once it returns to the floor.
If the motion mover will instigate the National Assembly to have the required 240 members that will vote yes to override Mr. President on that law, and if the intention of overriding him is to address that lacuna, that particular defect, that ambiguity in that particular section, be rest assured that Yusuf Gagdi will vote to override Mr. President.
Since 2010 to before this one, statutory delegates were voting. So why was there the need to now expressly state statutory? Now, I've always said it's over legislation.
To the lawmakers who support the motion, the continued inaction of the president in either assenting or vetoing the bill has left a lacuna in the nation's constitutional democracy. And this, they say, portends danger to the 2023 electoral process. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.